Freezer's looking pretty empty. We've got a little bit of venison left, some chicken. We have only one sherbet left from last year. We've still got to get these tomatoes processed. And this is our last yogurt from last year. And I've got a couple things from friends that were just cleaning out stuff like the goat milk. There's a pumpkin pie in there. Ooh, I'm gonna have to pull that out, eat that sometime. Yeah, so we need to get all this stuff cleared out so that we can make room for all the stuff that's coming in from the garden this year, so that we don't have stuff sitting in here and going to waste and getting freezer burned or not being usable, you know, so gotta clean it out. All right, so first things first, I need to get my pot. I am not pressure cooking these tomatoes. I just need a pot that's big enough to hold all of them. And then we're gonna plop our tomatoes in here and cook them. I think I got everything out of the freezer. These are all from last year. They need to get used up. I wanna make spaghetti tonight, so it's perfect timing. It's already cooked down quite a bit. It was all the way at the top when I put all these frozen in, and they're starting to cook. But while I'm sitting here cooking, I might as well make some breakfast and get our cheesecloth done, and I'm gonna make some yogurt too. You can see how there's a lot of water in here. Go ahead and pour that water off. You don't want that water in your sauce. One of the nice things about using frozen tomatoes is that it helps separate the water out of the tomatoes before you even get to the sauce making. So our tomatoes have cooked down. There's still some fluid in there, but you can see how much they cooked down. This is why you need so many tomatoes to make tomato products. And it's going to be broken down even farther. So we'll get less than this out of it into tomato sauce because we're still gonna take out the skins and the seeds. So I got this bad boy with my tax return. We're gonna get this set up and we're gonna put the tomatoes through it to make our sauce. All right, so I put the tomatoes in the top. This is an upgrade from my previous food mill. My beautiful assistant is pushing the crank.
Yeah.
The sauce comes out here, and then the seeds and the peels come out here into a bowl for compost.
Ooh. I did it!
You're doing a great job. You just gotta make sure you secure it really good because you don't want this to come off. And then like hot stuff to be flying everywhere.
What?
Uh-oh. Handle keeps coming out, huh?
Sorry, Mom. It's okay, Mom. It's okay. It's okay. No, I'm gonna.
We can also mash it down. It's really coming out. This was definitely a good investment.
Yeah.
It saves a lot of time and energy. I had just one of those little hand crank food mills, and this is a serious upgrade.
Yeah, Mom.
Yeah, you think so too?
Yeah.
You like helping? Yeah. It goes really fast, it's super easy, and you get a lot more out. Like when I did the little hand crank one, I would crank for hours and not get very much because all the seeds and the skin would just kind of clog it up and it wouldn't do very well. So this works really well and I'm very happy with it. I'm so glad we got it. Now you can see how much less space the actual tomato product takes up compared to when I had all the bags of frozen tomatoes in the freezer. If I was going to can this, I would go ahead and do that now because when it's canned, the liquid will float to the top and I just pour it off and then I have my thick sauce in the bottom. But because we're planning to eat this tonight, I will go ahead and simmer this for a couple of hours maybe until it's a good consistency, then add my spices to it, and then we'll eat it with our supper tonight. Great job. High five. Looks good. And then all of this product will go to the chickens. You can, if you want to, put this back through a second time and get a little bit more off of it. I feel like it did a really good job getting it out, and I don't really feel like we'll get that much if we put it back through, that it's worth it to put it back through, but you can if you would like to. If, as you are cooking, your tomato sauce gets really foamy like this, just turn the temperature down. You want it to be like a very low simmer, and if the temperature is too high, it will start to get foamy like this, kind of like tomato soup almost. So just turn the temperature down and it'll stir right back in. This is what we want to see, just a really nice gentle simmer. This is going to cook down and give us a really nice thick sauce. Alright, now we're getting to a more sauce-like consistency. This is looking pretty good. I'm going to start making the meatballs and the spaghetti squash to go with this, and then when we get close to ready to eat, I will add my spices and make our spaghetti sauce. I use this recipe when I'm making our tomato sauce, and I really like it because we do not like our tomato sauce chunky. We like it really smooth. We don't like any really stuff in it or anything, like it really plain. So we really like this, and so to make my tomato sauce from the garden, I just start this recipe as if I have already combined the tomato paste and the water, and then I just add in my spices and my ground beef. Nice and delicious. Looks really good. We were so busy eating it that I forgot to take a picture of our plates, but here are some leftovers I'm packing up for work tomorrow. We've got our spaghetti squash, our meat sauce on top, and our gluten-free rosemary garlic bread. Very delicious, so good. Everyone in the family loves it. I hope you get to try this, and I'll see you next time. Bye.